So I actually have a couple of months of news to actually go over, so this might actually kind of take a while, but also maybe not because, well, everything was kind of light. So for the past couple of months, I only just heard light tidbits of news, and I figured let's kind of wait for something big to kind of happen. And here we are. And with the first big piece of news that I think we should start off with, and quite frankly, it's the thing I think most people is probably going to click on to see this video. And I don't blame you, because I would too. But it turns out that BAND-MAID has a new music video coming out. So I thought the music video Zen was kind of be the thing that we'll probably get like a cooldown period from, but I guess not. So BAND-MAID actually hasn't released yet. It's going to be coming out, at least at the time of this recording, in a couple of days. April 3rd. BAND-MAID has a music video ready to rock that's about to release. Just like with Zen, I am going to be trying to catch it live in real time as it happens. But if I do miss it, I am still gonna do a reaction video because it's BAND-MAID. Anything BAND-MAID, you have my attention. So yeah, I'm very excited and I can't wait for April 3rd. Sticking to Japan, we have Lonesome Blue that actually came out with an EP recently. The EP is called 3 in 1, and not only is there an EP, but there's also a 3-part documentary series, and I'm just kind of curious what all that is. It could be just more for marketing and what have you, but anyway. Thought it was interesting nonetheless. Other big news is Easta Eden has a full-length album that released, Seeds of Hope. That was back on March 12, 2025. And there also was a music video, I believe it's called IKIZAMA.
Nice.
And if you're fans of old school heavy metal like myself, Iron Maiden is going to be doing Run for Your Lives tour that should be happening later this year. Not only is Iron Maiden going to be doing a tour, but Bruce Dickinson is also going to be doing a solo tour this year as well. I thought he was actually doing a solo album, but he may have actually already did that last year. It's just now he's going to be doing tours to, most likely, to promote that album. And in recent news, Kirk Hammett of Metallica, it's being reported that he actually ended up recording over 700 different riffs. Apparently, he's preparing for his very first full-length solo album. Not exactly sure how I feel about this, mostly because their last album, Metallica, 72 Seasons, it really wasn't that good. And I thought maybe it was just me. And then I actually even looked up some videos online and the consensus is all the same. It's terrible. And now we're going to get into the portion of the video that I'm not really looking forward to. I hope you guys still stick to the end of the video because there is going to be one piece of news that I am going to be very excited to talk about. But there are two pieces of drama that took place over the past couple of months. The first one being a story of Ronnie Radke. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know every single musician on the planet. I'm not too familiar with Ronnie Radke. My taste in music and the music that he does never really cross paths. I have nothing against him. However, I do know that he is a little bit of a polarizing figure, and people are probably going to be already typing up hate comments just by the sheer mentioning of his name. I'm going to try my best to maybe, because we're getting into drama stuff, I'm probably not going to use too many visuals here. According to Ronnie Radke, Brent Woods, a stand-in guitarist for Sebastian Bach, may have been having sexual relationships with underage girls. This is all according to Ronnie Radke, so he is the only source to my knowledge. Allegedly, Brent Woods would go to some parents, say that he would teach their daughter guitar lessons, but something more sinister is taking place. And hearing all of this, since all of this is alleged and the only source is coming from Ronnie Radke, I don't know what to think, because these are very strong accusations. I don't really know any of these artists. And to make matters even worse, I haven't really followed up on any of this information, but to my knowledge, there hasn't been any victims that came forward. So I'm in the strong belief that if you throw accusations like this, you kind of better have receipts. So yeah, the less I talk about this whole Ronnie Radke thing, the better. Unfortunately, the story does not end there. Apparently, according to Ronnie Radke, he wants Eddie Trunk to kind of be a little bit more vocal about this. Eddie Trunk is a radio personality, and Eddie Trunk, he knows a lot of people in the industry, and it's possible he might be friends with Brent Woods, and Ronnie Radke is kind of yelling at Eddie Trunk to cut all ties. Or at the very least, be more vocal and maybe, just kind of, I guess, help cancel the guy. And again, these are very strong accusations. I don't know what to say. I feel like I need more information personally, because if true, obviously, this is really, really bad. Me personally, I just feel like I just need more information, especially if a victim comes forward. But until then, it's just Ronnie Radke's word over, I guess, Brent Woods and Eddie Trunk.
Eddie Trunk, guys, I'm telling you, he knew about it and he fucking didn't care, and he turned a blind eye to it. He's in the same room as these guys with these minors.
And we go from one shady story to a really messed up story where this is more or less confirmed, and this is directly coming from the band themselves. Again, I don't know every single band there is, and there's a band called Gel. Gel as in G-E-L. And Gel, they actually broke up. And when I first heard about this, I kind of thought it was a little funny, but once you read on, it becomes way more dark. So when I first heard about this story, I think the guitarist's name is Anthony Webster, I believe. And Anthony Webster, apparently in the band Gel, Anthony Webster, their guitarist, he would actually, I'm guessing there's like money set aside for the band to just everyday expenses, food, hotels, what have you, maybe even equipment if needed. And for whatever reason, this guitarist wants to only live the high life, I guess. But of course, it gets worse. Not only racking up expensive debt, he's also racking up frivolous debt as well. Again, using the band's funds, he's been actually going to OnlyFans and spending over thousands of dollars on random women online. There also might be a Cash App, and the Cash App may have also had other OF-like sites that he also has been just throwing more money at random women online. He also not only has been doing all of that, but he's also been running his mouth on social media, causing a bunch of arguments, and at one point, the band's van got their window smashed with a baseball bat. I could only imagine as to why that is. And quite possibly the more disgusting thing that this man did, he has nude images of band members that he released on Reddit. And again, according to the press release from Gel, according to them, they have receipts to prove all of this. So this is really, really bad. And because of that, the band wants to break up and just go their own way. And for the final story of today, and this is one that just, it gets me really excited that sometimes when you're down on your luck, there's some information that brings you up. Billy McFarland is out of prison, everyone. Not only is he out of prison, that is actually due to 2020. To my understanding, at least here in the United States, there was a breakout of COVID going on at prisons. And what ended up happening is the government thought by cutting down on having overcrowded prisons, maybe have less violent offenders be released. One of these individuals was Billy McFarland. And even though you probably don't know him by name, also, I'm pretty sure he's not related to Seth MacFarlane, but dear God, looking at these two images side by side, you almost would think, is he a long-lost brother, maybe?
Ah, crap.
I'm sure they're not related. Or are they?
No! 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 Fuck! Shit! Yes! 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 Yes!
I awoke several hours later in a daze.
Anyway, where was I? So, Billy McFarland, he is out of prison, and he's the guy that is behind the disaster of Fyre Fest.
One of the founders of the failed music festival that drew headlines earlier this year is now facing fraud charges. Billy McFarland, the founder of the Fyre Festival, has been arrested and charged with wire fraud. Prosecutors allege McFarland used false information to get investors to put in $1.2 million into the festival, which was supposed to take place over 2 weekends in the Bahamas. You'll remember the festival got off to a rocky start when attendees were delayed for hours on a flight to IKIZAMA from Miami. Then many were stranded on the island when the festival was ultimately canceled. If convicted, McFarland could face up to 20 years in prison.
So there is an amazing video done by internet historian about all you need to know about Fyre Fest. I'm going to leave a link in the description below if you want to go check that out. It's very funny and very detailed. But if you don't want to check it out, the short version is Billy McFarland put together Fyre Fest with Ja Rule. He probably only had him agree just so that way he could seem more legitimate. But pretty much every band that they had scheduled dropped out and completely canceled. If things didn't get any worse, festival goers was told that they were going to be given hotel rooms. They weren't. That they were going to be getting food accommodations. They did, but not what you think. But that's Fyre Festival 1, and it was a big scam. Billy McFarland just kind of took the money and run, and he went to prison because of it. And for whatever reason, on February 24, 2025, a press release from Billy McFarland himself went up. And Fyre Festival 2 is going to be taking place on May 30, and it will continue on until June 2nd, 2025.
No, 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 no.
And let's just say, this is going to be glorious. This kind of goes without saying. Chances are what's probably going to happen is I'm probably going to be kicking back here in this chair, and I am probably just going to go ahead and watch some beautiful live streams of the Trash Fyre. Get the popcorn. This is going to be a banger. Unfortunately, it's going to be a banger for all the wrong reasons, but that's just how I like it. So if I come across some live streams of the trash fire, and if I think it's as entertaining as I think it's going to be, we're probably going to be doing some live streams of checking out this trash fire from the comfort of our own homes. But if that's not the case, I'm probably going to get a lot of images on X and compile all the videos and images together in a nice, neat video for you guys. And there's probably going to be a YouTube video on this channel. And I can't wait. So regardless if there's going to be a live stream, I could almost guarantee there is, as long as there's evidence of this trash fire, I'm going to try and find a way to document this on this channel. Not sure if it's going to be a stream and a YouTube video, but most likely my guess it's probably just going to be a YouTube video. It really just all depends. And quite frankly, I can't imagine anybody buying into this. Fyre Festival 1 was so bad the man went to prison. Did he learn his lesson, or is he actually thinking he could scam a bunch of people for the second time? And I guess we'll find out on May 30. So that's going to do it for this video. I do appreciate everybody that made it this far into the video. Links in the description below to support me and my channel. I really do appreciate all of those that do. And I'm out of here. Born to lose, live to win. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
Glorious. No, I won't give in. I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend.
Fyre Festival 2 is real. Does that work for you? Founder Billy McFarland out of prison, promising electrifying celebrations of music, art, sports, adventure. This time it's on an island off the coast of Mexico. I think you should go on and go. You and the wife. Tickets start at $1,400. That's just start, so you know that's where you're going to be in the back of the stadium.
If you want to get double bologna on the sandwich,
that's $2,800. If you really want the Fyre Festival experience, you can do the Prometheus God of Fire package. This one is priced at $1.1 million. I told you what the $1,200 is going to get you. That's going to get you probably
did you see the concierge desk was built out of a couple of
it was great. Are people going to do this?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I could.
$1 million
fool me twice, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. Who is going to perform at it?
What do you get to eat for $1 million? And what do you get to sleep in?
You get a $500,000 bottle of wine.
Right.
If it's like the last one, you're sleeping in a tent or on the beach.
No, not for $1 million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No,
I bet media will buy
good sheets.
Right. A roof above your head. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. I'm amazed everybody gets a second chance like that.
Oh, crap.